Hey, United Indy agents. Hope you guys are doing great out there. We're going to talk a little bit about inspection responses and mutual releases. But before we get to that, I want to talk about 3 office events we have coming up. Coincidentally, they're the next 3 Wednesdays. Next Wednesday, the 5th, from 6 to 9 here at the office, we decided here last minute just to throw together a quick, fun, casual euchre tournament. So we'd like to have 12 total. We already have 4 with the 4 owners are going to be there. So we're looking for 8 more realtors. This would be for realtors, not significant others. But anyway, I'm going to have Alicia send out an Evite for that. So please respond to the Evite. If we have more than 12 or more than 8 people, we'll just expand the tournament. So it'll be casual. It'll be fun. 6 to roughly 9 o'clock here. We'll have some drinks and pizza. So just look for that Evite to come out. The next week at the Northside Division meeting at 9:30 on Wednesday the 12th at the Northside Social Events Center, which is at 71st and Keystone. A bunch of us are heading there to listen and support our agent, Doug Dilling, who's going to be a key speaker at that event. So please put that on your calendar. We'd love to get a bunch of United agents there. Doug is really a great ambassador for our brand and for our brokerage in MyBOR and in the community. So we just would love to show a little love and support. So we'll be there for that. Again, that is the Northside meeting on the 12th at 9:30. And then finally, we sent out a email about a volleyball tournament that's coming up the Northside, or I think it's the Hamco division, MyBOR fundraiser, sand volleyball fundraiser, and that is scheduled for the 19th. We sent out an email. We got a few responses. We need a few more in order to put together a team. So Alicia's going to send out another email. So please respond to that. Let us know if you'd like to play. We need 6 players, and I think we've got 4 right now. Okay, now, inspection responses and mutual releases. So this has happened this morning to an agent of ours. He is the seller, representing the seller. And of course, the buyer had the property inspected, decided that they didn't want it, and now they didn't give the seller the opportunity to make repairs as they're obligated to do in the purchase agreement, and they just sent over a mutual release. So our agent and the seller, before they really had a time to respond and let them know that they were in breach of contract, the buyer then sent over a request for an extension to respond to the inspections. And our guess is that they realized their error, that they weren't supposed to just send over a mutual release, that they do have to give the seller the opportunity to make repairs. And so now they've opened up and started negotiating inspections again, or that's their plan. I called the IAR chief counsel on this because I had a couple of questions, and here are some nuances I want you to be aware of. So I asked her, can they do that? Can they send over a mutual release and then follow up with paperwork to keep the inspection negotiations going? And she said yes, as long as they have stayed within their inspection time frame, they can do that. And I said, well, now my seller, or our seller has a mutual release sitting out there that the buyer has sent to them, and the buyer has not officially withdrawn or rescinded that mutual release. And so that enables the seller, until the buyer does rescind that, and we'll talk about how to do that in a second, that seller could sign that mutual release at any time and get out of the contract. So I guess the lesson there is, if you ever send out a mutual release and then all of a sudden maybe there's second guesses or things start to develop and the deal starts to come back together again, you want to definitely make sure that you officially rescind that mutual release, because as you know, there's no expiration date on those. And so I asked the counsel, I said, how do you do that? Because there's no form for it. I'm guessing there's going to be a form coming soon, but there isn't right now. She said you just have to let them know, preferably via email, that you're rescinding the mutual release and it's no longer effective. So a couple of things there regarding mutual releases, regarding inspection responses. I hope that clarifies some things from you guys, and I hope it helps you avoid making any mistakes or putting your clients in a tough position. And then don't forget about the euchre night. That's going to be an Evite. We're going to get together to go see Doug Dilling at MyBOR on the Northside MyBOR on the 12th, and then there's going to be an email about volleyball. So if you're interested in volleyball, let us know. Thanks, guys. As always, I'm here in the office just about all the time. If you have any questions, just let me know. Feel free to stop in. Thanks. Bye.